All right, everybody, welcome back to my very irregular, at the moment, YouTube channel. Um, as I continue trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with this channel. Um, and I started a podcast in between and in betwixt. I will put the link down below if anyone who watches this is interested. And with the podcast that I recorded, came, I guess, like a realization, an epiphany, if you will, that Horizon is life, basically. It's my life. Anyways, anything Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West related, guerrilla games related, is like pretty much been my main focus for the good part of like the last couple of years. So, with that being said, I downloaded The Sims, as we all know from the last video I posted, and I decided to take a look at some mods because I didn't want to give EA any more of my money because I have tons of Sims and Sim stuff and expansions and kits and everything on my PS5. So I thought, well, let's put some mods in here and see what we can get. And as I started searching through the mods, I was finding things that I was like, ooh, this could be like a great hairstyle for like the Aloy playthrough that I have on my Sims game on my PlayStation. And the more I kept cycling through, the more I thought to myself, oh wait, I could record this and put this on here. And then, after I was finished looking through the cosmetic mods, I got into the game mods, like extra activities and interacting objects and jobs and like so many different things you can do with mods. It's insane. Um, and I found an archery mod where you can actually craft arrows. So that kind of sealed the deal for me, and I kind of decided that it's time to just embrace embrace my obsession. I play Horizon all the time. I just can't make room for any other games in my life right now. I have a problem. But I think it's a good problem because I think Horizon is a really good game. That's just my opinion. It's like the two games are amazing that I've played. So I decided why not just like cross it over again into The Sims 4 for PC, and I'll put it on my YouTube channel and I'll just try to use only mods with the base game because I really don't plan on buying expansion packs. Like, maybe not. However, um, we're going to progress through, like, I guess, a Sims modern retelling of Aloy's life um, from baby, like, to full adult. So I might want to get some mods. Maybe. We'll see. The only ones I would consider at this point would be the growing together I guess not mod. Sorry, I'm stuck in mod mode. You know what I mean. Expansion pack or the high school years expansion pack. Now, Growing Together just came out. It's the most recent one, so I'm sure it's not going to go on sale like at 50% for quite some time. But the high school years one will. So, I mean, maybe that'll be enough. We'll see. Anyways, so I spent my weekend, the better part of my weekend, looking at tons of different mods that I could put in, cosmetic mods for The Sims characters and cosmetic mods for building and buy mode, and then careers. Also, I found some career mods that I thought would be good choices for Aloy and for Rost, because of course Aloy needs her adoptive daddy, so we need to put Rost in the game. So bear with me because this video is just me creating these sim characters, choosing their traits, choosing their aspirations, and I recorded it already on the weekend. I'm going to try this thing now where I'm just going to do a voiceover of the actual video, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. And hopefully everybody likes my sim rendition of Rost and Aloy. Fingers crossed. So sit back, relax. All right, so here we go with making our modern day Simsy Rost. So bear with me because, I mean, the selections, I'm only using CurseForge for my mods for The Sims 4, so the selections are a little bit they're questionable at best, but I found what I could and I did what I could with what little I had. So, you know, I also sped up the video just like a little teeny tiny bit so that we're not kind of sitting around for an entire hour making up these Sims. So, like I said, this is an old recording and I'm just currently doing the voiceover for it. So I don't know what I was doing here, but I guess I was just not paying attention or, you know, just doing mom stuff. Here we go. I'm back. All right. We're going to pick some walk styles. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give Rost a silly walk or not, but I decided Rost is a very serious man and we are not about to give a serious man a silly walk. So we kept him with the normal walk. I think I got his voice somewhat on par. Sort of, to what he sounds like in game. And I wasn't really sure what I wanted to pick for his traits and his aspirations, because there isn't really like, you know, defend your tribe, be an outcast as your aspirations. So I just kind of picked what I could for traits. Definitely, of course, I'm gonna pick the loner trait for sure. There it goes. What else did I pick here? I think I picked, oh, active, of course I did, and a bookworm, because I wanted to give him something more to do. I figured that if writing existed for the Nora, I feel like Rost would have been very well read. So, here we go. Here we go into the creation mode. We had to make him a little bit beefy. Here's the image we're working off of, if you got a glimpse of that. I had a lot of trouble with the nose. Rost's nose, from the pictures I could gather, is a bit on the wider side, but I couldn't tell if he had kind of like that big bump that a lot of people have on the bridge of their nose. So I just kind of went with what I could guesstimate, we'll say. So yeah, I just widened it a bit. I tried not to give him too much of an Iago beak, but here we go. Moving on to some lips. Moving on to the eyes. I always have problems with choosing eyes for characters. I always find that there's like maybe 4 that I stick to, and I very rarely stray from them. And I'm pretty sure I picked one of the 4, one of my top 4 picks in eyeballs. Eyes are tricky. Eyes, I don't know why. Eyes are always tricky. I find them hard to match whenever I'm trying to recreate a character. Yeah, forehead, I just kind of played around a little bit. I never really see much of a difference in the forehead. Playing around with the cheekbones here. I'm going to have to find him a much more majestic beard from the choices that I had. I'm going to have to change it up, but we'll get into that. The eyebrows. Rost has very bushy, very big eyebrows. So I kind of tried to pick the biggest, bushiest ones I could find that weren't absolutely ridiculous. I think I did pretty good. Oh my. I had to give him some face lines because, like, Rost has them. He's got, you know, he's had a lot of stress in his life, a lot of worry. He's had a lot of trauma happen to him. So here we go. I could only find a few dreadlock type hairstyles. In CurseForge, so I just kind of went, I don't even know, I feel like this was a base game one, I can't even remember, but that's the one I picked. Now we got to pick the majestic beard, and again, we're going for a more modern retelling of the Aloy Rost story, so we had to go with a bit of a more modern type beard. I did find there's a face paint in here that kind of reminded me, there it is. I'm like, oh, that's kind of Nora-esque. We should keep that on his face. But then I was like, no, we're going to stick to modern retelling. Modern retelling, we're not going to have face paint. Maybe one day, but not today. So I did download a couple of clothing packs. And it was hard because I was trying to stick with his original color scheme of Rost's outfit as much as humanly possible. But I mean, you're really only working with like different shades of brown. And maybe 1 or 2 shades of blue. So I try to incorporate either brown or blue in some way in each outfit and just try to make it really like as casual as possible. Because Rost, I mean, he's going to be very protective of our little teeny tiny baby Aloy. But you know, he's also going to keep it cool. He's going to keep it casual. He's not like a regular dad. He's like a cool dad. He's a daddy. As you can tell by his coiffed look and this very fancy suit, he's a daddy. Some of the modded outfits are just absolutely ridiculous. I really liked this coat and scarf combination. I definitely pre-chose that for his winter outfit. And I love how ridiculously tiny that sweater is. How it's basically a crop top sweater. And his arms would never slide into that sweater. All right, I'm trying to decide here like just how casual or how dressed up we want to make Rost. I really wasn't too sure. He was very hard to dress in this. As I mentioned earlier, I have an Aloy Rost in my PlayStation 5 version of The Sims. Oh my goodness gracious, look at all these question marks. He's like a villain. It's like the Riddler. But in my PS5 version, I have tons of packs and kits and expansions and all this kind of stuff to kind of make it better, you know, make it a bit more in line with what he looks like, a little bit more what he dresses like, depending on what pack you pick. But like I say, we'll see what the end result is like. See what everyone thinks. But I think I did a pretty good job overall. Going with the activewear here. And again, just keeping it nice and blue and brown and casual. I don't think I changed much here. Oh, I changed his pants. Look at those pants changing. Again, I'm just like trying to keep it as cool, casual, as earth toned, as Nora colored as humanly possible. Got his little party outfit here. And of course, we're going to have to add some flannel of some sort. I mean, he's the mountain man. We have to add flannel. Flannel is happening, people. And he looks so good in it. Look at him. Look at that Rost. It's just looking so good. Oh, daddy. Of course, I gave him the sockless shoe look with his little boat shoes for his party look. Gotta shorten up those shorts for the swimming look because, like, obviously. Ooh, what did I do for the hot weather look? See, I can't even remember. It's been a hot minute. Rost is not a man to wear shorts. You can't wear shorts when you're, like, in the Nora tribe because, like, you know, you're out in nature. You're going to get prickled and poked by nettles and weeds and thorns and prickly prickles. So you still got to keep somewhat covered. And Rost, I'm sure, is a very modest man. He strikes me as a modest man. As a modest mouse. Here I'm just kind of trying to pick, like, the best blue / natural color combination I possibly can. I absolutely despise those shoes. I despise them with every ounce of my being. Not a fan. I'm pretty sure I changed them. Please tell me I changed them. Of course I did. It's hard to pick. Sometimes it's just difficult. And again, I'm so limited with what I can choose at the moment. All right, so there's all of Rost's outfits. We've pretty much got him down. I think I did a pretty good job. Took me forever to figure out his last name, though. I must have clicked through like 75 different randomized last names. All right, so there's Mr. Rost. And now we're going to move on over and work on Aloy. And the way I like to, oh yeah, we got to shorten up her chest. She ain't chesty. So what I typically like to do is I like to model them if I'm going to take like a character that's full grown in like existing media and start them off as a baby. You model them in their adult form, young adult or adult form, and then you just age them down and they will grow into exactly how you modeled them as an adult. I love that feature. I love that with The Sims. It doesn't have to be completely randomized. Now I did totally forget that I was going to be aging Aloy down to a baby, so I kind of took a bit too much thought into her aspirations and her traits when I'm just like, oh yeah, baby. So just bear with me as I go through and I try to decide what modern day Sims 4 Aloy would be into. I'm assuming almost anything but pink. She doesn't really have any physical attribute attractions. She's just going to love everybody. Except not. Because we know how antisocial Aloy likes to be. She's very antisocial. All right, here we go. So that's the base photo that we're working off of as best as we can with what limited resources we have. Changing up the forehead a little bit. I didn't realize that the forehead sometimes can really mess with the eyebrows. And I kind of had a lot of fun with it for a few seconds. Oh, those eyebrows. They're so good. So good. What did I do here? I must have stepped away for a second. Doing mom stuff, guys. Being a mom and playing video games is really hard. Okay, we're back. All right. And yeah, nose. I think Aloy's pretty much got like the very standard, typical little button nose. I don't think there's like too much going on with that little nosy. Her lips are a little bit smaller than that. Not that small, but like, yeah, more in that range. She doesn't have big puffy lips. Just some nice standard lips. I forget sometimes how the eyelashes are just like straight up black freaking lines on the Sims eyes. I hope when they come out with the Sims 5 or when Life by You comes out, I hope the eyelashes are actually like little lines. I'd even take tiny little wispy triangles, you know, just some separation, because right now it just always looks like if the female Sims are wearing super heavy eyeliner. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but like that's how it always looks to me. So yeah, just playing around with the facial features here, just making her a little bit thinned out, toning down the cheekbones a little bit. And we got to give her those like super fleek eyebrows that she has. Do you notice that everybody in Horizon has like the best eyebrows ever? Okay, here is where I really started to get into building an Aloy and doing an Aloy and Rost, an Aloy storyline in my Sims game, because I started looking at hairstyles when I was looking at all these mods, and I started seeing all these beautiful braided hairstyles, and I thought to myself, ooh. I also found Sailor Moon hairstyles, and that's just, you have to have those just on standby, you know. So I thought that was pretty like modern, good looking for Aloy. You have to give her some freckles, of course. There we go. And, okay, I didn't go as far as picking outfits, thank God, but I did pick her, like, build. There we go. You have to throw in her swimsuit so you can kind of get the body a little bit more proportionate. That's how she'll look as an adult. Here we go. Kid. Toddler. Baby! She's so cute as a little baby. And yeah, the Nora are pretty down with their braids and their dreads, so braided hairstyles are pretty much a must in the Rost and Aloy household. Oh my God, I just loved picking out little baby things. Oh my goodness sakes. There were also so many cute little mods for toddlers and babies, and again, that just kind of sparked this need to carry my Horizon obsession over into The Sims, because why not? If I can't play, you know, if there are days where I'm just not feeling like playing Forbidden West, just pop on over to The Sims and keep playing a different version of Horizon that I've created for myself. Oh, you guys, I have a problem. Look at this cute little bear outfit. Oh my gosh, so cute. I also got some cute little knits, but I'm pretty sure I kept her in the bear outfit because holy darn, so cute. And it's hard to pick because you want to keep things as simple as humanly possible. Because again, Rosty's a simple man. The Nora were simple people. but you also want to stick with like Nora colors. You still want to have some fun with it. So it took a hot minute to really decide on what we wanted to do, what I wanted to do, sorry, for the clothing for little Bebe Aloy. Oh, I love that snowsuit. I love this snowsuit so much. So cute. I took a look at some other stuff, but just nothing else compared to this adorableness of a snowsuit. So there we go. This was difficult. I couldn't pick which trait I wanted her to have because none of them fully aligned with Aloy. So I just kind of figured, you know what? Rost is going to be a single daddy. So let's just make her calm. Let's just make it as easy as humanly possible. So here we go. We got the Rost. We got the baby Aloy. Here's their family portraits. Picture, picture, picture. And there you go. That pretty much sums up the character creation here for Rost and Aloy for our Horizon Sims 4 playthrough. I think I did a pretty good job. I don't mind it at all. I think it's pretty awesome. So there we go, guys. We're going to pop them into a world in the next stream, next video. And just go from there, essentially. We'll pop them into Willow Creek and we'll see what unfolds. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the next video. When we build Rost and Aloy's home, it will be exciting and we will love it.